next time, Red Hats.
Hey there. What do you need? This is the Little Vegas. A slice of paradise in a freezing shithole. Plenty of sins available for the picking. Just take a look around. Don't be strangers.
Having fun? Having fun?
I hope I look cool enough for this place.
Alcohol's nice, but it's the company that makes this. Chug, chug, chug! Shit! Hey, you pallies. Try your hand at a game of luck and skill? Roulette's the name. Drop a bet on the table, I spin the doohickey, and you win big if the ball lands on your choice. Red or black pay even money, but zero pays 10 to 1 if you've got the stones. No stomach for it, eh? No problem. I'll be here after you grab another round of drinks.
Welcome back, friends. Pay to play a hand of blackjack, wins pay even money. Remember the house rule. Tough luck, friends. Play again? Just a small bet. As you wish. This table's always hot.
I love dancing.
Come back anytime.
What?
It's the best! But I've heard a rumor that there's an exclusive secret dance party up at Aspen
Welcome
every
to
year.
Little Vegas.
For sure gonna get an invite this year.
I've never been to Aspen. 300 families, types get help.
Oh,
You want to pay for it?
shit!
Go to...
It was dirty and cramped, and I pitched through a hole in a truck bed.
That's just like so authentic and real. And like, I've never had a real experience like that. I am so jealous.
Part about fishing for a hole? Fucking out of your mind.
I love you, man. No, seriously.
Why me?
Yes, Miss Wang. Do you have a description?
Description? I can give you his name. It's Mr. Powell in apartment 21.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. You do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they could use my help. I even got my own blackjack.
All I did was ask a few questions.
No entry by order of Sheriff Daisy.
Hey,
Bet this is all Joe's fault.
concerns about her?
I don't want to talk.
Come on, man. You can't leave me wondering.
It was an old security drone. Its timing belt broke, so it,
Stupid!
I was talking.
Yeah, for the words of the Reyeses to buy up and turn into playpens.
Seriously. Why would you even want to live with a bunch of uptight muckaties?
Cousins killed by Dorsey thugs. Family's taken hostage.
Either of you ever worried about getting hitched to a pillory?
hell yeah. I've always got a smile for the marshals and never piss them off. I stay in line.
Horrible way to go. Of course, if you're up there, you deserve it.
Rangers, what brings you here? Indeed.
Nice to see the city back to life, huh?
Yeah, people were shopping and building. Well, rebuilding. Oh.
I like your style, Rangers. I asked for a favor and you came through for me. Course, I'd have liked it better if you sent Isaac Reed and his trader friends to me, rather than locking them up in Ranger HQ. Seems to me that if somebody commits a crime in Colorado Springs, they should face Colorado Springs justice. And I sure would appreciate it if you keep that in mind for the future. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, once you see how things work around here, you'll change your minds. Now, before I forget, let me introduce you to Hope Emerson. She heard all about you coming to town and she wants to join up. Ain't that right, Hope?
Pleasure's mine, Rangers. Ran the lockup in a little town called Amity on Colorado's eastern border. Figured I could do the same thing for you at your HQ, assuming you'll be arresting people now and then.
Amity got flattened by the scar collectors a while back, so Hope came west. Been trying to get her to join the marshals ever since, but she keeps turning me down flat. We have some differences when it comes to crime and punishment. But that aside, she's smart, honorable, and should be an asset to your organization.
No problem. I'll be here.
So, back to business. Did you find out how the Dorseys got into town? Well, since you already dealt with Isaac, let's concentrate on Brago. I'll never understand why the Patriarch let that rat set up shop here. Been nothing but trouble, so him making a deal with the Darcys doesn't surprise me in the least. In fact, I had a hunch he might be involved, so I sent my best man over to his nightclub, the Little Vegas, to search for a connection. Haven't heard back from him, though, and I'm a little worried. Say, what if I asked you Rangers to go to Little Vegas and check up on him? And if you happen to find proof that Brago helped the Darcys while you're there, well, feel free to cuff the bastard and haul him in. Sounds like you need some motivation. Then take down Brago for me, and I'll make sure your HQ gets the best equipped armory this side of the Rockies. Guns, ammo, armor, the whole shebang. The marshal I sent to the Little Vegas is named Delgado. Family man and the best inspector I've got. Keep him safe, and I'll owe you another favor. Always a pleasure, Rangers.
Thanks for talking to me, Rangers. And I'm grateful to Daisy for the introduction. Are you looking for someone to run your brig? Certainly. What do you want to know? No. And the people who do are usually sickos who get off on bossing around convicts and making them squirm, right? Well, I became a jailer after getting locked up myself when I was a kid and seeing the job done wrong. We expect the law to be fair, from arrest to trial to sentence, but too many people forget that incarceration is part of the process. A big part, and often the least fair. People in jail are there to learn from their mistakes. In a bad jail, all they learn is to mistrust the law and fear their fellow man. I want to make your jail a good jail, where everyone is treated fairly, regardless of their crime, and everyone has a chance to improve themselves. No. And the people who do are usually sickos who get off on bossing around convicts and making them squirm, right? Well, that's not me. I promise you. I became a jailer after getting locked up myself when I was a kid and seeing the job done wrong. We expect the law to be fair, from arrest to trial to sentence, but too many people forget that incarceration is part of the process. A big part, and often the least fair. People in jail are there to learn from their mistakes. In a bad jail, all they learn is to mistrust the law and fear their fellow man. I want to make your jail a good jail, where everyone is treated fairly, regardless of their crime, and everyone has a chance to improve themselves. It's not there anymore. Scar collectors rolled through and took everybody they could catch for slaves. Then they burned the place to the ground. I led a caravan of survivors to Colorado Springs, and I've been here ever since. I respect Daisy's determination to keep Colorado Springs safe, but I don't agree with her methods. They're too savage. In battle, in a crisis situation, maybe, but punishment is another matter. Punishment is supposed to correct a behavior, not maim the punished. And it should certainly fit the crime. Take the pillories, for example. The marshals shackle prisoners into them for the smallest of crimes and leave them exposed to the cold for hours. They lose fingers, and noses, and ears to frostbite, if they survive at all. What does that accomplish, other than cripple them and mark them as criminals for life? After that, how can they become good citizens? How are they to believe that the law is fair? It turns my stomach. Daisy tells me you've been tireless fighters for justice in Arizona, settling disputes, breaking up gangs and militias, putting down a plague of robots, and that you're here in Colorado for the most noble of reasons, to save your people back home after a terrible disaster. I hope she wasn't blowing smoke, because she made you sound just like the sort of heroes I want to work for. Great. So what do you think? Can I join you? Thank you. I'll be there as soon as I make my goodbyes here. Looking forward to working with you.
You ever hear those stories about, oh, what are they called? Donuts? Fried dough covered in sugar?
And sprinkles, man. Don't forget sprinkles.
Bad they're just myths. No way someone could have made that, even before the deluge of fire.
Oh, I believe, man. I believe.
They do with the bodies from the birds. I heard they got a mass grave just outside the walls.
I don't know, man. I swear the last shipment of meat for the bazaar tasted funky.
Ooh, I don't even want to think about that. Boiled beets for lunch, meatloaf for dinner. Food around here ain't good, but it's predictable.
Did I stutter? I said, fuck off.
Get the fuck out of here!
Did I stutter? I said, fuck off.
Hey, I'm working here. Get the fuck out of here!
Did I stutter? I said, fuck off. Did I stutter? I said, fuck off.
Yes, I'm addressing you from Broadmoor Heights. The Patriarch has made it known that you are in need of logistical support. I can happily make a few calls, speak to a few people. In exchange, I'd like to ask that you hear me out on a proposition. It's not a thing I really do, this ransoming of aid. But these are unusual circumstances, and Colorado Springs' future hangs in the metaphorical balance. I'll be at the church in Broadmoor Heights, and I'll tell the marshals to let you through. Come find me here.
Read the last issue of the Colorado Patriot?
Extra, bloody...
Someone stole two of my cats! Poppy and Sewell! I can't find them anywhere. You gotta... Oh, wait, there they are. Hello, you naughty little fluffkins. You gave Mommy a scare. Yes, you did.
Goodbye, Miss Wong.
Rangers hailed as heroes. Dorseys flee the city.
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this.
My uncle, Gideon Reyes, wants to speak to the Rangers.
Oh, of course, Miss Wesson. Open it up, fellas.
Team November, come in. got Ms. Wong, the manager at the Sands Lux Apartments, on the line. And this one might actually be something. Says she's got a tenant who might be making bombs in...
Shush, shush, shush. Let me talk to them. You're leaving out important details. It's the weirdo in apartment 3. He's gonna kill us all. There's all kinds of loud banging coming from his room. And he's not alone. He's got friends in there. They're planning something. I know it. Do you think I would have called you if the marshals had listened to me? They say I call too much. Goddamn lazy good-for-nothings. Maybe there was nothing going on those other times, but this one's real. Come to the Sands Lux Apartments now. That loony's liable to blow the whole place sky high.
Sorry, November. Over and out.
Huh? What do you mean by sorry?
Welcome to the right side of the tracks.